Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I decided that it was time to rebuild my pond. I mentioned in a few other videos that I was going to start to rebuild it before we put the koi out for the year. So I just wanted to give you a quick day-by-day update on my pond here. I just took out the old liner and we started digging the expansion to the pond. Where we live, we don't have dirt, we just have solid rock and rock rubble that we have to dig through. So you can see the old pond with the pond liner removed and the new part there. What we tend to do is double the size of the pond by digging it out twice as big and actually bringing it up over onto the patio to create a nice little ledge for plants. There is another shot of the hole in progress. And every time it fades to a new shot, it's actually a new day. So there it is again, a few days later with a little bit deeper hole. You can see we don't have a shovel really, we have hammers and chisels and sledgehammers to dig out the pond there. And again, another couple days has passed and the hole just keeps getting bigger. The goal is to get the pond 3 feet deep by 14 feet wide by about 14 feet long, and that is going to equal about 4,000 gallons. So now it's not going to be a perfect square pond. It does have one of the corners slightly removed, so this pond might end up being just under 4,000 gallons now. And we're getting close to the total depth now of the pond. It's kind of even all the way across. So I will just climb down in and show you what it looks like from in the hole. You can just see the layers of rock that we've had to remove. It's actually getting wet with the groundwater down there now. And so what we'll want to do is cover that all up. We use a felt matting to cover all the sharp rocks after we take everything that we can out and make it as smooth as possible. We use that sort of felt over there and we cover all the rocks. The felt is nice because it doesn't break down very easily. And there it is covered up. We used a few pieces of old pond liner we threw down as well. And that just to make sure there's some sort of underlay under the liner. The liner we're using is the 45mm EDPM liner. Great liner, very heavy, hard to drag in. Couldn't film while we were dragging in, but there it is starting to fill with water. We have it about half full. So the idea is just draping the liner up on the sides. Make sure you fill it first before you cut it. We already had the existing stream, so once it was pretty much full, we just turned the stream back on to see what it was going to look like. But our old pond would take probably 2 hours to fill with a hose. This one took closer to 8 hours to fill with the hose. We will be cutting in the liner, of course, at the edges of the banks there. And there it is completely full. We're not cutting the liner for a little while. We're going to let it kind of settle in. We don't want to cut anything too fast. Once you make a cut that's too short, it's really hard to fix. And that was it. We survived the first night. The water level didn't change, so we know there's no leaks anywhere, and everything is as it should be.